Hello and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Judith, and today I am going to make French Canadian pea soup. So for French Canadian pea soup, we want the yellow split peas, and you want to check them and make sure there's no rocks or things in them, like that. For some reason that seems to happen with beans. And we got our celery, carrot, bay leaves, and some savory. But first thing we need to do is make the stock with the ham bone that was left from our Thanksgiving dinner. So let me start on the stock, which is basically just boil the ham bone for several hours and then take it out of the pot and add the other stuff. So let me get started here. So while my ham broth is busy simmering away here on the other side, I'm going to start sauteing some vegetables. And just about a half a tablespoon of oil, and I'm using avocado oil as usual, in a warm pan. It's sort of low medium. I have a cup of diced onions. Give that a minute or two. We don't want to brown it, we just want to soften it. Now, I have seen recipes where you throw everything into the big pot with the ham bone and the water right from the start and just boil everything together. I prefer to saute my vegetables a little bit to get some more flavor out of them. I mean, onions definitely change their flavor when they've been cooked a bit, or sauteed rather than boiled. Okay. Then I have about a cup and a quarter each of celery and carrot. At this point I would normally put some salt in, but since we don't know how salty our broth is going to be, I am not going to do that. Not yet. We will wait till we get an idea of what's going on with the broth. So let's give those a few minutes just to soften up. And after about 5 minutes our vegetables have softened enough. The onions are translucent. Everything else is gotten a little bit softer. You can see the carrots, especially the smaller pieces, are looking lovely and like you want to just eat them right now. So it's time to deal with our broth. So our broth has had 2 hours simmering. I want to pull the ham bone out because I want to give it time to cool. I really do not like the thought of dealing with a hot bone when I'm trying to remove the meat from it. So we'll just pull that out, and then we're going to add in all of our vegetables. And I have 2.5 cups of yellow peas, yellow split peas. Make sure you check them for rocks and debris. For some reason, peas seem to have that. Well, I think most beans. And I want to taste it before we go any further. So I do need to know if we want to add some salt or not. Yeah, I think a little salt might be beneficial. Just a little at first. You don't want to go overboard and end up with it too salty. You can always add more, but you can't remove it. And then I have 3 small bay leaves and about a teaspoon of savory. I think we might add a little more salt, but not just yet. We're gonna let it cook for a while. I'm gonna cover it up, bring it back up to a strong simmer, and put the lid back on. And that's going to take about 3 hours for the peas to soften up. Our soup's been cooking for about half an hour. Now we're going to give it a bit of a stir. Yeah, don't forget to come back and stir it every now and then. You don't want everything sticking to the bottom of the pot. Smelling delicious. So, obviously needs quite a lot longer yet. So I'll put the lid back on. I think I'll turn it down just a notch. Alright, let's give it another check. It's been half an hour since our last check. And wow, that's getting very, very thick. I know it is supposed to be a thick soup, but I have a feeling we may need to add more water. Let's have a little taste here to see how it's doing. I want to see how the peas are melting. Not bad. I think we'll turn it down quite a bit more. I might actually want to put some more salt in, I'm not sure. Or some more savory. Pepper. We need some pepper. Okay. So I'm going to put in about half a teaspoon of black pepper. Yes, that is perfect. Okay, so we're going to actually just put it down to low. Everything's pretty much cooked. I just need to strip the meat off the... Right, got the ham bone stripped. Let's add the meat. And believe me, anyone that throws out their ham bone without making soup with it, that's a shame, because you wouldn't believe how much meat is still on that bone. There we go. Okay. Stir that in. Oh, lovely and thick. If it gets too thick, do add some more water, but this is supposed to be really thick, almost a porridge rather than a soup. So I'm going to turn the heat off now, and the residual heat will warm up our ham, and then it'll be dinner time. So I've made French Canadian pea soup, which is a yellow split pea, and it's very thick. It's almost a porridge. So we're going to serve it with some bacon. Oh. Lovely, fresh. What is better than fresh bread and butter to go with your soup? So good. Okay, let's give this a try. We have our... Oh my, that is so delicious. And the chewy bread along with the thick porridge-like soup. So filling. Of course, in the days of the voyageurs in Quebec, they needed good, hearty, filling food. And this really is good, hearty, and filling food. And so delicious. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got this far and haven't liked it yet, please hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe. Help me grow my channel. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every one of you that has watched, liked, or subscribed. And I will see you again soon with a new video.